The Kaiwi coastline on the southeast shore of the island of Oahu is one of the rare, pristine locations on this island. In the 1980s, there was a fierce battle over the future of this area. This gorgeous coastline was marked for development. Powerful forces teamed up to push a plan that some say would have ruined this scenic treasure.
I think today is one of those significant days where we slow down, we stop, we take a big breath, and we take advantage and appreciate efforts that happened 30, 40 years ago. You know, the first word that comes to my mind when I look around at this view is gratitude. That, you know, people before I came into government had, I think, the gumption and the stamina to take on the power structure and do something that at the time was unthinkable and seemingly impossible. And I mean, look at all this acreage that has no buildings on it. It's just a remarkable day to celebrate the effort of a grassroots community organization.
30 years later, some of the grassroots activists who fought to stop this project, people who worked tirelessly to save the natural coastline, gathered for a ceremony to remember their amazing feat, one of the rare victories over unchecked development in Hawaii. They unveil and dedicate a plaque commemorating the 45 years of citizen activism that protected the cherished coastline. The plaque is mounted on lava rock at the first lookout on the Makapu'u Lighthouse Trail. This is a gift to the state from grassroots groups Kaiwi Coalition and Livable Hawaii Kaihui.
Feel great. Right. Yeah, we really accomplished something, and I think for many of us who were involved in this for years and years, you know, this has been a really important chapter in our lives.
In 1987, the Honolulu City Council voted and approved of the plans to develop homes and residences on an empty 31-acre lot across the popular Sandy Beach.
Leewai Du was a city council member in the 1980s. He remembers the activism of the times.
Oh, this fabulous time, because we were for open government, transparency, no secret meetings. Queen's Speech was a major issue. During the development plan years of trying to downzone this resort area and a suburban sprawl through here, Kaiser fought us tooth and nail, and so did Bishop Estate. Kamehameha Schools, which owned the land and Kaiser leased it, they fought us terribly. It went up to the U.S. Supreme Court with my name on it and others of the city, and we won. The Supreme Court did not take away our downzoning.
With development seemingly out of control in Kapi'olani and Kaka'ako sections of Honolulu, those who saved Sandy Beach and the Kaiwi coastline wonder why a new generation has fallen silent.
Phil Esterman is one of the coalition's principal spokesmen.
Well, the one thing having watched Kaka'ako kind of explode in development is that there isn't an organized community group speaking out about what's happening there. And I noticed that. I've been noticing it for years. There just isn't. So I don't know whether that development is well planned because I'm not involved in, and looking at it carefully. But I know that one thing that is missing is an organized, vocal community involvement, and that's a shame.
In the next 30 years, will we have added 300,000 more people to the island of Oahu? And where are they going to be housed? The pressure is going to be develop all the flatlands, easy, affordable housing, but it won't last. So what we have to do is allow that density of urban Honolulu and keep the country forever for our grandchildren.
But this is a day to celebrate. The Kaiwi coastline was saved, and these people are faithful guardians.
So now is the time to really celebrate and for folks to re-engage in just the wonderfulness of the Ka'ivi Coast. And then the last part is in our new partnership with Ka'ivi Explorations, it brings together Kamehameha Schools, the Sierra Club, HICO, and a number of other community organizations to help us figure out the best access for the public on the Mauka lands.
So there's kind of this groundswell of community activism for Aloha Aina that's really happening in this area, and different people are taking on different amounts of kuleana. So now that there's no development, it really just invites community in to play a role in caring for the land.
So, when you look at this view, and do look at it, appreciate it, let it move you and inspire you, and take a moment to thank the people who worked so hard to keep this a natural place.